Welcome to the 26th annual Christmas Daddies Telethon. For the last 26 years, Christmas Daddies has been helping underprivileged children throughout Cape Breton and northeastern Nova Scotia. You can help by phoning 562-9399. Toll free 1-866-562-9399. The phone lines are now open. Your host for this year's show is Bill Jessam. Special guests include Canada AM's Jeff Hutchison, from CTV's E! Now, Carla Collins, daytime star Stephen Schnetzer, and former NHL star Cape Breton's own Mike McPhee. Musical guests include Rita McNeil, Natalie McMaster, and Matt Minglewood. And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from the studios of ATV Cape Breton, it's Fred Lavery's Christmas Daddies House Band and special guests Slash Shabbat.
Christmas Daddies. Go to the light. No, I'm going into the light. Slán Siobhan's there. Hi. Scare you, don't I?
A little.
Yeah. Shouldn't be scared because Christmas Daddies is on the air. 562-9399. 1-866-562-9399. How about this? Slán Siobhan, the house band, kicking off with some good old Coors tunes. And baby, you ain't heard nothing yet. We're going to be here for the next 6 hours, and we're going to send you over now to the man who is synonymous with Christmas. Santa Claus, and his little favorite elf, Bill Jessam.
Thank you very much, Scotty, and welcome everybody to Christmas Daddies 2000. You know, when the theme of Christmas Daddies is heard throughout Cape Breton Island and the mainland, people say, "Ooh, now we got to get into the spirit of Christmas." And your spirit goes beyond your household; it spreads throughout the community, and we thank you for that. 4 words, simple words, but very important words, the theme throughout this afternoon. Our children in need. Help us, help them. We'll be with you right up until 6 o'clock this evening. And we do have entertainment for you. We have talent. I don't have to dwell on it because it is the best in Canada. and it's been like that for 25 years, and we're not going to see any change this year. The talent is tremendous. Speaking about talent, I have should I say two beautiful people? No.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
all
yes,
right.
of course.
Yeah.
All right.
You've got 6 more hours to keep saying that.
You can say whatever you want, apparently.
Okay. You're gorgeous.
Jeff prefers sexy, but
Yes.
we'll go with
All
for
right.
now.
Oh, okay. Carla Collins from E! Now. Tell us about E! Now.
Well, E-Now is an entertainment show that goes right across Canada. It was Canada's premier entertainment magazine. Sounds like I'm bragging, but then, that's why we're on at 5:30 in the afternoon opposite the Bugs Bunny Tweety Hour.
Uh-oh.
But
You blow them away, by the way.
Yes, I know. Well, we're
No.
killing them in the ratings, but now we're on 7:30. And one of the big things about E-Now is that it's in Canada, and it's a great machine for Canadian talent. We promote a lot of Canadian talent, stuff like the band we're hearing and the up-and-comers.
Is this your first visit to Cape Breton?
Just about. I touched down briefly with the I Am Canadian guy.
Ah.
Jeff Douglas, who's from Truro, so
All
that
right.
was for about an hour in July, but it's beautiful.
Isn't it?
I just felt I'm originally from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, and it's beautiful, the snow. Yeah, I'm coming back.
And everybody knows Jeff Hutchinson from Canada AM.
Well, thank you very much. It's great to be here.
Your first trip?
I've been to Halifax a couple times and St. John's, but first trip to Sydney. Love it. Loving it is what I should say. Lots of time to go. And I came here with one goal and then kind of a side goal. The one goal was to raise money for these kids for Christmas Daddies. Haven't done that yet. Going to raise a lot of money. The other goal was to have a little fun. Did that last night here in Sydney, big time.
You don't want to talk about that right now?
Well, are we on? No.
2 words,
No.
Visine.
Yeah. We have a saying, like you put stuff in the vault, Bill.
Right.
That's where I'm
And
putting
you
it
leave
last
it
night.
there?
It's right in the vault.
All right.
There's the phones.
But if you make donations, Jeff will tell you what happened
You know
last
what?
night.
Why don't we do that?
562-9399.
For $100, I'll tell you what I did last night.
All right, beautiful.
And for 200, I'll tell you what he did not do. All right, we're going to go to the pledge desk. Familiar faces. We have Heather Proudfoot, and we have Ron Kronstein, and look who's there, Rick Grant.
Fortunate to be here with 2 handsome gentlemen, Ron Kronstein and Rick. This is your first trip to Cape Breton for this event.
Well, it's the first trip to Cape Breton for Christmas Daddies. I've been to Cape Breton. I've worked here in Sydney many years ago, and I've been, my family is originally from Cape Breton, so I've been here on a number of occasions, but this is the first opportunity I've had to come to Cape Breton for Christmas Daddies. I'm really looking forward to it, and I couldn't believe the opening number. I knew it was going to be a good time when I first had this opportunity, and the opening number is just incredible. You just know a good time is coming.
Great to have you here.
And some great entertainment coming up, and of course, Heather Proudfoot is the representative of Northern Nova Scotia, Pictou County. We like to call her the Queen of Pictou County.
Well, we want to hear those phones ringing from those sections of northeastern Nova Scotia, Pictou, Antigonish, and Guysborough counties that are included, as well as Cape Breton, in this wonderful telethon. And I think for all of us here, Ron, this marks the true beginning of the Christmas season. This is when everybody gets in the mood, and it's time right now to get on those phones and make your pledge, make somebody else's Christmas happier before you get busy with your own Christmas preparations. Now's the time to
Number's right
start.
there, too. Yep. It's 1-866-562-9399. 562-9399 if you're making a local call. I want everybody from the north side to give a call right now. I know you're coming back from church, or you're just getting ready to go out for lunch or something. It's a little snowy out there. You don't have to shovel the driveway. Clear it out now. Stay right at home and watch Christmas Daddies right here on ATV, because we're going to see some great stories. I'm going to tell you exactly why you should be helping us out. We don't have to tell you. You know that as well as anybody else.
And we're told that the need is desperate this year, that there are families that have fallen on such hard times. We need your help now to make some child's Christmas somewhere, family's Christmas is brighter.
And we want to thank you for inviting us into your home, because we're going to make our visit worthwhile. We won't leave too much of a mess either, we promise.
Again, the number 562-9399 or 1-866-562-9399. Make that call now. And I know, Rick, since it's your first trip here, usually Rick is digging up stories, political stories. This time we're going to get him to get Cape Bretoners and those from northeastern Nova Scotia to dig deeper into their pockets.
Absolutely. This is the time.
Help children and families out.
And as you pointed out, Heather, this is absolutely an important time for a lot of children, and it's important. This is the whole purpose, is to try and raise money for children that are going to need that help to get a Christmas. So once again, the numbers are 562-9399 and 1-866-562-9399. And we're looking forward to hearing the phones ring throughout the afternoon.
We're not the only ones who are going to pitch our cause. We got some great people over here by the phones. Let's go to Scott Boyd right now.
Thank you very much, Ron, and welcome back to the phone center. Now, a good thing is a lot of people are talking. The bad thing is, thank you. Thank you. You didn't even have to have me say it. 1-866-562-9399, the number to call. Let's put all these people to work and go right over the top this year. And another person down from Halifax, Sydney River girl herself,
Yes,
Mariana
and
Bashinsky. How you doing?
Good, good. So excited to be here and back for Daddies. And we love the music that's going on, but we want to hear lots of this music. This ringing is music to our ears today, too.
I see we've got royalty behind us, too. Look,
Ooh
Miss
la la.
Kate Breton's back there in all her resplendent glory.
And she's busy. That's good. Keep her busy.
And you know who else is back with us? I guess this guy is better known than the Pope around here.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
He's the man.
Nothing ever started. You know, the presidential thing going on in the States,
Oh, no.
all the big controversy, pales in comparison to the cancellation of Another World down here, I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah.
It does. And here's a man that I know would win a recount to get it back on the air.
yeah.
Steve Schnetzer, Cass Winthrop, welcome back.
Well, it's great to be back. You know, we're out of sight, but we're not out of mind, and it's really wonderful to see all of our fans up here. And I certainly was more popular than the Pope at Smooth Herman's last night, I must say.
You know something? Not anybody's more popular than the Pope at Smooth Herman's on a Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see her. What are you doing with yourself now?
Well, you know, a little of this, a little of that. They Procter & Gamble owns the rights to all of their characters, so they've put me on another one of their soap operas from time to time. It's not a steady contract gig, but Cass shows up on As the World Turns from time to time.
Do they have an email address that we can get some of the people out there like to email in and get Cass Winthrop on there?
I don't have it memorized. All the fan magazines have where to write and what to say. You know, not what to say, but where to write and how to contact people and voice their wishes.
Let's put this poor actor to work, folks. 1-866-562-9399.
What's more important is that we take care of the children up here.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
most
what's
definitely.
really important.
So we're going to put you to work right now.
The energy here was really great. Right at noontime, the first phone rang. A whoop went up
Yeah.
from the group. A whoop from the group. Wow.
Yeah.
I could do a little rap lyric. And we want to infuse the rest of the islanders and the local people here with that kind of energy, and hope that they really participate and feel good about this too.
It's all about the kids.
All about the kids. Now, we're going to pass it down to another great friend of ours here. And by the way, Jeff Hutchins says for a $100 pledge, he will tell what he did last night. For $250, we'll tell you what he really did, other than the story you got. Randy McDonald is joining us here. Hey, Randy.
Scott, I was home early in bed last night just so I could be here bright and fresh today.
Yeah, right, huh?
You know, here I am stuck between guys from two big cities, New Glasgow and New York. You're new and you're old, bro. Back to Sydney. And we have John Allan Cameron with us from another big city, sorry, Toronto.
Glencoe Station.
All right. that's-
Glencoe Station.
You know, guys, I was driving to the studio this morning, and there were some kids out playing in the new snow which has fallen here in Cape Breton, and they had fancy sleighs and the best snowsuits. And I just thought about the children who aren't so fortunate. And there are lots of them out there that would just love to have a sleigh for Christmas or a fancy snowsuit that they might be able to wear on Christmas Day. And the way it can happen is if you help Christmas Daddies. 1-866-562-9399 or 1-866, that's the same number. So I'm not good with, that's right, because I'm not good with numbers. Back to you, Scott.
You can hear once again behind us here, it is awfully, awfully quiet. Those phones have got to ring in order for the tally to go up, and we make Cape Breton and New Glasgow and northeastern Nova Scotia, the people in those communities, a whole lot happier this year.
And Scott, I will offer for $250. I will tell what could have happened to me last night. All right.
And you know something? I was with them last night, and I'll tell you what, it's worth your $250. It was beautiful.
It's great to be back.
Going to go back over now to Bill Jessam. Hey, Bill.
Hey, Bill.
Thank you very much, Scotty. Thank you very much. Carla, Jeff, when you're going around the community, not only Arkin, but any community, you don't really see the heart of what really is going. You only see what's on the surface.
Exactly.
And there are people out there that are in need. In our community, we're involved with the needs of children.
It's
You feel that?
Well, it's such an important time. I have to say, the only time you really do feel a sense of that is around Christmas,
Yes.
where it's really heightened.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
mean, I
yeah.
can't think of anything than the children getting what they need at this time of year. So, you know, I like the fact that it's kind of snowy and picturesque outside because I want people to be in the Christmas mood and think, because it really is just for the children.
You know, and Randy mentioned, I came in yesterday, I took a drive around the city, just kind of get acquainted with it, and I drove around, and there they were on a literally a Christmas wonderland. Kids going down. I almost stopped and watched. It was so what you say. The snow was perfect.
Right.
Crazy carpets?
Yes. But you're absolutely right. You know, people who can do that. But how many kids weren't out there yesterday?
That's right.
How many weren't out there? Certainly many more than.
And it doesn't take much to make a difference.
Absolutely.
You know something? That's the other thing too. Boy, you can start with $1. We like to say, if you take care of the nickels and dimes, the dollars will take care of themselves.
Right.
So we'll take any pledge.
Absolutely. Our telephone number is 562-9399. And if you're going out to visit the family this afternoon, like visiting Grandma, pick up the telephone and make your pledge now, and then it's over with. And give us as much as you possibly can. All right? So the number, 562-9399. I think we're going to have some more music now. Chant Sauvage. Let's go! we go. Christmas Daddies 2000. Number is 562-9399. And as we mentioned, if you're visiting your friends and relatives this afternoon, pick up the phone, dial 562-9399, make your pledge, and please honor it first thing tomorrow or the first opportunity at any local branch of the Royal Bank of Canada, and we will thank you forever and ever. Now, we want to compliment the folks at Lotherington's Flower and Gifts. They have donated the flowers on the set, the corsages, and the boutonnieres. And anyone who has watched Christmas Daddies over the years, this show is famous for giveaways. Our first one of the day is really fabulous, I guess. It's from the beautiful Celtic Lodge in Ingonish. We have one night's accommodate. That's pretty good, eh? One night. Plus dinner and breakfast for two.
Oh.
So now we're seeing a trend. Yeah.
So phone now and pledge, and you'll become eligible to win this great prize. Draw for prizes end in January from honored pledges. And that's important. You can call, make a pledge, but you must honor it, right?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
You can't.
Oh, my
You got to
goodness.
walk
You
the
have to
walk,
walk.
too.
I got
We don't
news for
want to
you.
just hear you,
If-
pretending
I didn't
you're a
come
player.
all this way for people not to honor pledges, and if I hear of anyone
You're
calling
coming
and not,
back.
I'm paying a personal
Come
visit.
back and kicking some butt. Now, I
Exactly.
want to know, do you step dance when you're at the anchor desk?
We are really
Because
starting
you
to
could,
get the.
because I'm going to step dance, too.
All right, I think
We are
have,
big into
we
this.
mentioned
Tell
at
you
the
what's
beginning
coming
that
up.
we had talent, a
Cool.
segment right now of great music.
Let me tell you what you're going to see. Duncan Wells and the Apple in a Tree Band with an original tune called Me and Teresa Under the Mistletoe. I think I have that movie. And then Mike McKittis is going to do a Roy Orbison classic. I hope my mom's watching. She loves Roy, called Crying. But first of all, we're going to
Crying.
hear from a representative from the Children's Aid Society to talk about his views about Christmas Daddies.
The money that comes from Christmas Daddies is not replacing anything that we would normally receive through our budget. And of course, with the budgets shrinking relative to the costs, it provides us with the only real opportunity to have discretionary money to just plain help families. The majority of it is actually goes directly to Christmas and making Christmas a pleasant time for the families who truly don't have the means to do it in any other way. There isn't any money that comes to the Children's Aid Society through Christmas Daddies that's used for any administrative reasons. The administrative part of it is done by staff members who do volunteer their time to do that, and in some cases it can be worked into the regular day, but there isn't anybody making any money at Children's Aid because of this program. I have never seen a situation where the families have abused the Christmas Daddies money. If that was a consideration, I'm sure that we would find ways to make sure that the children got what they needed. When people can, it's surprising how many people will tell us that I don't really need it this year, but someone else really does. From my point of view, the most significant part of Christmas Daddies is that this is a time of the year and one program that allows us to include some kids and some families who might be on the outside of our society, I guess, or our community. And I don't think there's ever a time of year when the gaps are more obvious between the people who are able to manage financially and the people that aren't as a Christmas time. And I don't think there's any more dramatic period of your life to feel those differences than when you're a child. So one of the things that Christmas Daddies allows us to do, it allows us to take some kids, some children I should say, from the outside or the outskirts or the borders of our community and include them and let them have a Christmas like other kids will have. Let them go to school and feel good about themselves after Christmas. Let them have the conversations that all the rest of us do. And basically, let them understand that the community cares a little bit about them and that some of the people out there, I guess, feel that they're important enough to make the effort to include them. Because when you don't include people, that's when you get problems.
1, 2, 3. Well, I love her. She loves me. We don't need presents, we don't need no Christmas tree. No colored lights, starry nights, fall of snow. Oh no, all we need is a tiny sprig of mistletoe. I know you're thinking, hey Duncan, what's your name? Well, you spell it G-A-G-R-E-S-A. She's my little Christmas elf, the sugar plum. Oh yeah, she's my poinsettia every year when Christmas comes. So don't call my name,
Don't call his name.
don't ring my phone.
Don't ring his phone.
It's Christmas time and we just wanna be alone. If you have smooch and turn your hearing aid down low, don't you know it's being treated underneath the mistletoe? Hey Santa Claus, just get on by. We got the lights turned low and lovers in our eyes. We got the record player playing Barry Manilow. Me and Teresa underneath the mistletoe. So don't call my name,
Don't call his name.
don't ring my phone.
Don't ring his phone.
It's Christmas time, we just wanna be alone. If you have smooch and turn your hearing aid down low, don't you know it's me and Teresa underneath the mistletoe? So don't call my name,
Don't call his name.
don't ring my phone.
Don't ring his phone.
It's Christmas time, we just wanna be alone. If you have smooch and turn your hearing aid down low, don't you know it's me and Teresa underneath the mistletoe? Play it, boys.
I was alright for a while. I could smile for a while. But when I saw you last night, you held my hand so tight. When you stopped to say hello, though you wished me well, you couldn't tell that I've been crying over you, crying over you. You said so long, left me standing all alone, alone and crying, 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 crying. It's hard to understand by the touch of your hand. You can start me crying. I thought that I was over you, but it's true, so true. I love you even more than I did before. But darling, what can I do for you? Don't love me, and I'll
downtown Sydney. We're here with some folks that have got some great news for us because they're bringing in some checks. We're going to do the presentations here throughout the afternoon on Christmas Daddies. The most important ones, though, that we've got to get, call that number on your screen now. Please call it, make those phone ring back at the studio, or don't say we didn't warn you. Because not only are these guys a choir, they are also Korean Tiger Taekwondo. So we'll send them to your house to collect. Now, you know what I'm saying? Would you want this coming to the house saying, you didn't serve me well by not pledging on Christmas Daddies? He may not be big now, but when he does get bigger, he's going to kick down the door and come after you. You guys having fun? Do you like clowns? Yeah? Would you like to meet somebody that's a big clown? No, it's not me. It's this guy right over here, Klutzy, the clown. How you doing, Klutzy?
We're doing great today, Scott. We're here actually with friends from Sobeys. We collected some toys and cash for Christmas Daddies, a total of $300 to get these kicked off here in Sydney.
Wow. $300. Thank you very much,
You're
Klutzy.
welcome.
And your name, sir?
James Simpson.
James Simpson. What store are you with?
I'm with the Mayflower Mall.
With the Mayflower Mall store. And your name is?
Kaylee.
How are you? How old are you, Kaylee?
3.
Did you write your letter to Santa Claus yet?
Yes.
And what did you ask for?
I asked for a Barbie house.
Barbie house. And what did you ask Santa to bring me? You forgot me on the letter, didn't you?
Get him a big cookie. Get him a cookie.
I'll take a hug. Can I have a hug? I don't need anything more now, Klutzy.
You got that right. It's thanks to the Sobeys for people from the Mayflower Mall, the Sydney River store, and the Prince Street store. This was really possible this year. We thank you very much. We had an event called Sumo for Santa, and that helped raise a lot of awareness too.
Oh, now see, my brother-in-law had beaten.
Yes,
he was in that, and I understand he was the only Sobeys manager that didn't have to put on the Somo suit to get to the right size.
I wouldn't say that, but he's your brother-in-law.
Okay, thank you very much. We've got another gentleman coming on here from the Korean Tiger Taekwondo, and your name is, sir?
Joe Fitzsimmons.
How you doing, buddy?
Good.
And you were making a presentation here?
Yeah.
For?
$200.
$200. So you guys came down here to entertain at Center 200 and brought along $200 for Christmas Daddies. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We've got another folks over here, Copel International, right here, and take a look at the little Christmas package that's here. Come on over so we get over here. And how old is this young gentleman?
It'll be 2 weeks tomorrow.
And his name is?
Brady.
Brady. And your name is?
Dylan.
And your name is?
Iris.
How are you, Iris?
Good.
Copel International coming on board to help out with the Christmas Daddies, and the amount of?
$830.
$830. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We love it. You know, just look at this. There's lots of kids out here in the Cape Breton area or in your northeastern area, New Glasgow, Pictou County, anywhere. They all need your help, and you can do it. The only way you can do it, though, pick up that phone, make the phone call to the number that you're seeing on your screen, and please honor your pledges tomorrow. Right off the bat, get down there and honor the pledges. We're going to be back here at Center 200 in just a couple of more moments. First, though, we're going to let you hear a little bit of music from our side from the Korean Tiger Taekwondo. job. Good job. Center 200 is our location, and we're going to be here all afternoon. So we invite you to drop by. There's going to be some great music going on, just like these guys singing behind us as well. Mike McPhee is down here, standing in the background, talking with some people, and we'll have some more entertainment for you from Center 200 coming up in about a half hour. Right now, I guess we're going to go back to the main desk and the lovely and talented Bill Jessam. Hi, Bill.
All right, here we're back again, and it's about an hour gone by on Christmas Daddies 2000. This telethon will be with you until 6 o'clock this evening. I do hear the phones. You hear the phones? Do we hear them loud enough?
Yeah, it's not
Many of
just
them?
you. We hear some phones.
Yeah, but we don't hear them all
I'm
yet.
I'm not pleased
Right,
yet.
okay.
No.
He's not pleased. Carla's not pleased. Anyway, the number is 562-9399. And while you're dialing that number to make your contribution, we're going to go over to our talent side of this set. Steve Schnitzner, it's been 3 years since you've been on this show.
Yes, it has.
And in that time, one of the most popular, famous, do we call them soap operas or soaps?
Either.
Okay, it went down the tubes,
Yeah.
soaps, tubes.
Oh, I got it.
Hey,
yeah,
you
down
got
the drain.
Down the drain.
Tubes, yes.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
Flushed away into history.
Yeah,
I
that's-
know, it was,
how long were you on the air?
I was on 17 years. The show was on 35 years, just about 9,000 episodes.
But with your talent, you will bounce back. And
Well, thank you, Bill.
all right.
You're on
Now-
As the World Turns sometimes.
I just hope I don't
Carla,
bounce
did
too
you
hard.
know 3 years ago he was down on his knees right there on that spot? We got it marked on that spot. And he was begging and pleading Natalie McMaster
For what,
To
Bill?
marry him?
to marry him.
Oh my gosh! And I
Well,
just
I'd never
saw the
heard
good
anybody play a
stuff.
fiddle like that.
Oh,
I
boy. Made you weep.
I don't remember.
I hear she's in the studio. What
Yes,
do we-
she
coming
just
here at
she just
five.
gave me a kiss on the cheek. I was
Ah.
all on Twitter.
All right.
Maybe she's been thinking it over for the last 3
Okay.
years, and she
Carla,
hasn't
we've been
answered.
talking about children who are in need, but children who recognize that need, right? And you had a good comment on
Well,
that.
I think that whenever I do these kinds of things, I find it's the little peanuts, it's the kids who recognize it the most. You know, I think a little closest to God, and you'll have 3 to 10-year-olds going door to door and collecting because they know how important it is to open up a gift, and they see their little pals, and maybe, you know, their little pals are wearing the same clothes, and it's amazing. Children take it all in, and they're usually the first to help. So, you know, I'm very immature, so that means I'm going to donate because I'm very childlike that way. But if we could all just have the spirit of the children.
And Steve, the last time when you fly back to New York, you had that personal satisfaction. Of
Oh,
contributing.
absolutely. I was thrilled when I was to be invited back here again. And I remember so strongly the faces, the people here in Sydney, in the area. I was thrilled to come back. You know, I have a couple of giveaways that I want to
Please do. Please do.
Another World giveaways.
Locks of hair?
If that's an incentive. We could do locks of hair. I hadn't thought of that, Carla. But I do have a script of the final episode when I was kidnapped from my wedding altar
Hey.
by a gorilla.
Wow.
And
That happened to me
and this
too.
this is a classic, and we also have the 35th anniversary edition of Another World, the wonderful book by Julie Paul. And the way the giveaways work, I understand, is when you send in a pledge and it's honored, then you mention these, you are added to a drawing that takes place at the end of January. So these will be autographed and personalized, and we strongly urge you to call that number that's on your screen and support a great, great cause.
And someday they'll be very valuable.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. In soaps, when the little kids who are about 3 or 4 or 6 go off to summer camp, how come they come back 20?
We'll think about. He'll
That's
think about
scaring the heck
that.
out of me, you know?
I never figured that one out. I never came up with even a clever answer for that one.
We're going to go to our pledge desk in a moment, but first I'd like to thank the good folks at Air Nova for getting everyone here safe and sound.
Here, here.
And I want to thank the flight attendant for taking care of me. Anyway, Jeff, are you there?
I'm just getting scissors, Bill, because I'm going to start taking locks of Steven's hair as the show goes on. Don't you think so, Carla? I'm going to take locks because I can get them from right here and he won't even know it. Like, I've got a big one right now. He doesn't even know it's missing. Boy, we got some pledges here.
We do.
We've got some
Hey,
pledges.
you
Yeah,
got-
listen to this one.
Okay.
Yeah, go.
Drum roll. From the Royal Bank,
Oh, that's a drum roll.
$1,800.
Say that again.
Jeff, don't break the furniture.
Oh, I know.
And now from the Royal Bank, $1,800.
$1,800.
Thank you very much. And remember, after you send in a pledge, the Royal Bank is one of the banks where you can honor your pledge afterwards, which is very important,
Very
along
important.
with the
Honoring pledges is what it's all about.
Well,
along
I've
with
said
your local branch
I'm
of the credit
personally going
union.
to anyone's house who doesn't honor a pledge. For dinner, of course. That's where I'm going.
Yes. Now you have a biggie there too.
$1,000, $1,800, $1,000 from Central Home Improvement. That's the $200 per store from Sydney, Port Hawkesbury, Antigonish, to Glasgow and Windsor, $1,000. And you know,
Hey.
Isn't that wonderful? And it's a great place to get renovation supplies.
That's right.
Royal Canadian Legion 300 and St. Joseph's Parish Youth Group in Southwest Marjorie, $50. And we want to impress upon you here that 50's good, 300's good, 1,000 is good, 1,800's good, 5 is good, 1 is good.
That's
Just something.
right.
Just something.
We appreciate any donation that we get. I have a $25 pledge here from the Waikagama branch of the Royal Canadian Legion and a $25 pledge from the McVicker family of Glace Bay.
Beautiful.
And another $25 pledge from the Reserve Mine Seniors and Pensioners Club. Thank you so much. Randy?
Heather, we had a very scary Halloween here in Cape Breton, and one of the reasons was we had a chill fest. The chill fest was out at the airport, and what it was, they took an airport hangar and created a haunted house, and it was extraordinary. There were theatrics, there were actors all dressed up, and it was a very scary place, but there's nothing scary about the fact that these folks took part of their proceeds and made a commitment to Christmas Daddies of $1,603. Thanks very much to everyone at Chill Fest.
Excellent.
Hey, you getting hungry? Best place for chicken. Where's the best place for chicken? One of the best anyway. Swiss Chalet. $1,300 from everyone at Swiss Chalet.
He was holding back on us.
And if you're 19 or over, you can wash it down with a brew from Moosehead Breweries. $500.
Hey,
all right.
There we go.
Are we going to go to Dan McIntosh now, who's right over there with the one and only John Allan Cameron?
Get a lock of John's hair.
Yeah, sure,
Get a lock
Jeff.
of
Yes, lots of excitement here today, and there's lots of excitement too in Antigonish today. Today, as everyone there knows, it's St. FX Day. The university is celebrating, and close to 800 seniors are getting that illustrious St. FX ring. There you go.
Right there.
And that ring is supposedly the third most recognized ring in the world, but we have here probably the most recognized St. FX graduate, John Allan Cameron, the maestro of Malibu, the godfather of Celtic rock, a man of many hats, including this one, John Allan. St. FX sent this down to you.
All right.
Give that.
Oh, look at this, folks.
With the St. FX ring crest. And
look at that. Congratulations to everybody getting the ring today. It's wonderful. And wear it well. I'll tell you, first, before I do my song, I have to say a special hello to Strathspey Place. I did a concert there last night with David Gunning here, and Al Bennett, and Mary Rankin. We had a wonderful time. What a wonderful facility. Mabo, you have to be very proud of that wonderful world-class facility. It's a credit to you guys, to Inverness County, to Cape Breton, to Nova Scotia, and to Canada, and to the world. And so I'm going to do you this special song. It's called Islanders. For anybody who lives on an island, whether it's Cape Breton, Prince Edward Island, or Newfoundland, or Hawaii. Islanders, islanders, right to the bone. How could we wander so far from our home? With a true love beside us, we are kissed by the sea. Islanders will always be. Islanders, islanders, right to the bone. How could we wander so far from our home? With a true love beside us, we are kissed by the sea. Islanders will always be. We are vagabond minstrels, seekers of fame. We have been round the world, we have come back again. We have taken our vows and basked in the glory and made our way home to the sea. The ancient old forest hangs in the mist. If you cut her to pieces, she'll sorely be missed. It's the soul of a poet and the heart of a sailor that will save her for you and for me. Islanders, islanders, right to the boat. How could we wander so far from our home? With a true love beside us, kissed by the sea. Islanders will always be. Now sometimes the wind, like the whim of an engine, holding nor'wester, shall pound at your door. Safe is the harbor, and sweet is the anchor. I'll never go sailing no more, at least not too far from the shore. Islanders, islanders, right to the boat. How could we wander so far from our home? With a true love beside us, we're kissed by the sea. Islanders will always be. Islanders, islanders.
Islanders right to the bone. How could we wander so far from our home? With the true love besides, we're kissed by the sea. Islanders will always be. Here we go! Islanders, Islanders right to the bone. How could we wander so far from our home? With the true love besides, we're kissed by the sea. Islanders will always be. Islanders will always be. The Breton Islanders will always be.
Wonderful, wonderful,
All right.
Jill.
Thank you, my friend.
If if that doesn't set your toes to tapping down there at St. X, nothing will.
Nothing will. There's a good chance you might be dead. But you're not. You're very much. Can you imagine those guys getting, those boys and
girls,
ladies and gentlemen getting the ring today? That's a big day.
Oh, well, yeah, they consider it more than the diploma sometimes. They think it's better than the
Now,
diploma.
how about, there's a lot of people all over Atlantic Canada and their viewing audience who have a St. FX ring.
Yeah, more than just you and I.
Oh, yes. Why don't they go to their phone right now and make a pledge to Christmas Daddies?
Yeah, say,
I would
make
really
it,
like
that'd be a great
That'd be
idea.
Come on, guys. This is a wonderful telethon, and the people are so generous, and we want you. We really need it worse than ever, I think.
Yes.
This particular year.
Well,
And
I'm
gotta
sure
get
that it'll
people.
come. So what we need, there's the phones, that sound, it's wonderful.
I love it.
Almost as good as you're playing.
I love it.
And let's go over to the phones with our own Ron and Mariana.
Thanks a lot, Dan and John Allan. Listen, you know, there's some great people here working the phones right now. They're not as busy as they should be. They'd like to be a lot busier.
No, a lot of them are from the EDS call center here in Sydney, so we thank them for taking the time to come down here
And
today.
some good people from Casino Nova Scotia as well, and great volunteers, and Miss Cape Breton's here
Right
as well.
here.
So why don't you give us a call at 562, what's that number, 562?
562
It's there,
9399.
I took my lessons from Randy McDonald. 562-9399.
We do have another option here too. If you want to, you can go online. We're going high tech here, Christmas Daddies too. You can call. And you can actually go online at www, I think they're going to put it up underneath us too, .welcome.to/Cape Breton Christmas Daddies. And you can pledge online by Visa.
One
So,
more
hey,
time for that, www.welcome.to/Cape Breton Christmas Daddies, one word. That's what it looks like right there. You got that, Kevin? All right.
There you go.
Log on, hit the Visa, but get these phones ringing right now, folks. We got
Exactly.
some great volunteers here who would love to talk to you. The need is very, very great. Please pick up the phone right now.
It's all about the kids.
There you got it.
Make it happen. Where, are we going somewhere else right
I
now?
think we're going to take it back to Bill Jessup.
Back to Bill. Go, Bill.
All right, here we are back again. Our number is 562-9399, and we must continue to tell you and familiarize yourself with that number. I know you're busy. You may be visiting your family and friends. You may be doing something around the home. But keep that number in mind, because eventually you're going to go to the telephone and you're going to dial 562-9399 and make a pledge. You don't have to make a $100 pledge. If you can afford it, sure. $1,000, $5,000, $5, $10, $15, right? It adds up.
It doesn't take long to make a phone call. You know what? All the guys who said they'd phone women and never did, this is your chance to
Yes.
make up for it. 562-9399.
Absolutely. And you know, there's only one gift that has any real value, and that's the gift of giving. Where are we going now? To the pledge desk? Oh, okay. The number 562-9399. Steve, you mentioned something about
Yeah, I wanted to, I was flipping through this really wonderful coffee table version of our
Great
book,
book.
and I wanted to see if the camera could come in and show this photograph of Douglas Watson, the much beloved patriarch on another world, who passed away a few years ago, prematurely and sadly. People remember him well, our fans remember him well, and I want to challenge anybody who was a particular and special fan of Douglas Watson, Mackenzie Corey, to ring that phone right now and make a pledge in his memory for the children of this area. Thanks.
That's a great memento. And our number, 562-9399. Carl, I think we have more music.
We have lots more music. We have Greylock coming up with an original tune called Little Piece of Heaven. That's how I feel being next to Steve. But first we have one of Cape Breton's rising up-and-comers, Laurel Martel and The Deal, with a song called That's the Way It Is. Enjoy.
How did you know all that?
I can read your mind and I know your story. See what you're going through. Yeah, it's an uphill climb and I'm feeling sorry, but I know it will come to you. Yeah, don't surrender, 'cause you can win in this thing of love. When you want it the most, there's no easy way out. When you're ready to go and your heart's left in doubt, don't give up on your thing. Love comes to those who believe it, and that's the way it is. When you question me for a simple answer, I don't know what to say, no. But it's plain to see, if we stick together, love's gonna find a way, yeah. Don't surrender, 'cause you can win in this thing of love. When you want it the most, there's no easy way out. When you're ready to go and your heart's left in doubt, don't give up on your faith. Love comes to those who believe it, and that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Life is empty with no tomorrow. Loneliness starts to call. Baby, don't worry, forget your sorrow, 'cause love's gonna conquer it all. Oh, when you want it the most, there's no easy way out. When you're ready to go and your heart's left in doubt, don't give up on your faith. Love comes to those who believe it, and that's the way it is. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. That's the way it is, baby. That's the way. Don't give up on your faith. Love comes to those who believe it. That's the way. That's the way. Don't give up on your faith. Love comes to those who believe it, and that's the way it
My little piece of heaven, on her down by the sea. And I get by just knowing that she's waiting there for me. Things may come and go, and one thing is guaranteed. Oh yeah, my little piece of heaven is all I ever need. Cape Breton draws me home, pulls me back when I'm away.
No matter where I wander or roam, I know I'm gonna cross that causeway someday. A million miles of road through a billion drops of rain. Every turn, every direction leads to home again. Yeah. To my little piece of heaven on earth down by the sea. And I get by just knowing that she's waiting there for me. Things may come and go, and one thing is guaranteed. Oh yeah, my little piece of heaven is all I ever need.